Hey, what's up, guys? This is Dwight here with Retro Crypto, bringing you another exciting video today. But before we get started, I need you to do one thing for me. Smash that like button. Just put your hand on your mouse, hit that like button, or take your finger and swipe over to that like button. And it just means so much to me. It'll be such a huge blessing. And YouTube would appreciate it also. Now, before we get started, I want to remind you, I'm just an ordinary guy out there on the internet with a passion for cryptocurrency. It's essential that you do your own research before making any and all financial decisions. Today in the market is pretty exciting. I actually whew, was caught off guard when I saw Bitcoin finally broke that resistance. And well, right now it's sitting at 42,589. Ethereum's over 3,000. What else we got here? XRP 83 cents. Terra Luna's at 93 dollars. Cardano's at 97 cents. Oh my gosh. I hope you guys been listening to me in dollar cost averaging. If not, I'm sorry, but it's still not too late to start dollar cost averaging. Solana, we don't talk about Solana. Avalanche is at $85. Polkadot's at $20. It's a good buy, but Polkadot's very boring. HEX is in the 14th spot. I just noticed that today. I was kind of depressed when I saw it, but I'm not even worried about it because HEX is going to do big things once PulseChain goes live. All right, now, before we roll any further, remind you, also stop and subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, not just the like button, but I need you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't had a chance to yet. And also, I appreciate any and all comments, as long as they're positive. Any suggestions, anything you want me to look up, videos that you would like to see, I'm game, all right? Now, I'm going to try to roll a little bit faster than usual. Pick up the speed. That way, it's not taking 40 minutes to watch the video. So work with me as I experiment with some things. Okay, guys. So right now we see Bitcoin. Bitcoin's the big mover of the day. It was very exciting stuff. It's nothing like seeing your favorite stock or crypto move like Bitcoin did today. Now the support line for Bitcoin is still at 34,000. A very strong secondary support. Primary support is at 37,222. You'll see that today it finally broke through. It finally broke through the resistance up here at 42,490. It's been bouncing back and forth in here for some time now. It's very frustrating, and Bitcoin finally pushed through here. So, but as you can see, if I open it up a little bit, it still truly hasn't broken that resistance. It peaked over it, but it hasn't broken. It was exciting to see it break it, though, so that's a good symbol, a signal that we will be breaking through it. The volume is relatively low. If you look down here, the RSI has it on Bitcoin on the overbought side of things, as usual. Now, somebody keeps correcting me, message bought. I get it confused. I apologize. As I say to my wife, you know what I meant. All right. Anyway, I'm keep it going, guys. Sorry about that. The 200-day moving average here is Bitcoin is over the 200-day moving average, which is an excellent thing. And I think we got a little bit of a raggedy W there, maybe. But anyway, which would signal a win if you go by if you like looking for that. It's kind of a raggedy W though. Doesn't look too good. Nah. All right. So, and actually the support. See, I got so many yellow lines. Sometimes I got to remove them. All right, so we had this resistance here. It was bouncing back and forth at 42,448. And then this resistance here has been holding it for a while at 42,486. But it is looking good all in all, guys. You have a higher resistance here. That will be the next point, which is at 45,251. We're coming. Bitcoin is coming. All right, now we'll jump over here to a wedge, an ascending wedge that I had drew a little while back, and you'll see that Bitcoin is on the top portion. It broke through it just a hair, but not enough to get excited about, and we're still in that wedge. But we are over the 200-day moving average, which is always good news. The RSI has us, as we just said, on the overbought side of things. Now, if we look over here at the market cipher chart, you'll see that Bitcoin is looking quite good, actually, on the 4-hour chart. Wow, it's looking very good, guys. The fear and greed indicator at the bottom has it in the greedy side of things, and you'll see right here the reversal from previous trend, and we're looking pretty dang bullish. You got a bullish continuation, bullish continuation. It's looking very good. Now, if we go to the 1 day, let's go backwards to the 2-hour chart. 2-hour chart is going to show reversal for previous trend. a long signal, bullish signal, bullish continuation signals, one bearish continuation. Now, it does have it moving into the fear and greed sector, but remember, it's only a 2-hour chart. But overall, very bullish, very bullish. Now, we look at the one-day chart for Bitcoin. Woo! Bitcoin looks quite good, guys. Very good. It's definitely, I don't want to call it a buy because you should have been buying it sooner, but it's looking quite good, especially if you're already in the market. All right. Now, with the exponential moving average here, you'll see that Bitcoin is on a daily chart is definitely in the bullish territory, and it has support. It's looking very good on a daily chart. Now, if we drop down to the 4-hour chart, which I should already have drawn. Yep, the 4-hour chart will have it also looking very bullish, and the 2-hour chart is bullish. So, moving exponential average, Bitcoin, some guys literally live by the exponential moving average, and it is a go. It is bullish. Now, Bitcoin with the Ichimoku chart here, you'll see that it is, they are predicting moving forward. And remember, this chart predicts future movement. So it is predicting that Bitcoin will be going green, going positive for the next 4 days out from now. So, and it really does fall in line with the current movement. So Bitcoin could bring some exciting things to our lives. Now, let me jump backwards here real quick and make sure I didn't miss something here. No, I did not. Okay. Now, jumping over to this chart here. Here it is. All right. The MACD has Bitcoin currently on the bullish side of things, which is always a good thing. Remember, the MACD lags behind the market, and the Ichimoku chart precedes the market. All right. Now, we're going to go up here to the top, and I was messing around with charting a little bit with Bitcoin, and what I did was I took it back to a recent low of 30,000, which was a significant support line that we're hoping not to break with Bitcoin. And well, let's just say it was like 29, what is it, 245,000. And I drew it upwards. So in other words, we're going to imagine that Bitcoin's going to take off here and maybe go up to like 80,000. And it would indicate that right now is like the perfect time to buy into Bitcoin, according to the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement from its all-time high up here at 69,000. So I really caught my eye today because I was like, because remember, we have a tendency of looking at the charts up close like this under a magnifying glass with like a 4-hour chart, but that doesn't really give you a window into what's really happening until you drag it out to the day chart. Because remember, I'm an investor. I'm not a trader. I like to think of traders as the guys that do shorts and longs all the time. I invest. And when you really drag it out, I'm willing to wait 6 months. And if you look back 6 months from now, it's looking quite interesting. That's a good point to buy in, and is slowly creeping its way up. Very slowly, of course. So, all right. Now we're so now we're going to take a look at the meat and potatoes here, as I like to say, HEX. I know that this channel is full of hexicans because I'm a hexican, and hopefully a hexican for life. All right, guys. The MACD has HEX in the bearish territory. Remember, the MACD lags behind the market. Nothing exciting to talk about there. But what is also not exciting to talk about with HEX right now is the 20-day moving average is dipping beneath the 100-day moving average again. Here we go again, guys. And the 50-day moving average is down here at the bottom. You got 200 coming down from the top. Now, that's on a 4-hour chart, which is what I usually look at for HEX. It's pretty disappointing, guys, but I'm not worried. I'm just waiting for PulseChain. Let's see here. Yeah, it's back in that range again, guys, of 11.118. We cannot get out of 0.118 or 11.7 or 11.9 cents. We just continuously just keeps bouncing around in there. For example, this is the 22nd, and I'm going to run it all the way back to the 16th, and there we are. We're just bouncing in that range. We took a heavy dip, but, oh, man. Well, we'll get out of there eventually, right, guys? But if you think about it, I'm always on the positive side. Anybody that works with me knows this, and you know what? I feel a heck of a lot better with it at 11.8 cents. 0.118 cents versus being at 10 cents. You know what I mean? So it'll go up. Not worried about it. But yeah, the moving average looks horrible again. It is what it is. And we're just at that same resistance. We cannot break this resistance. We broke through it a couple times when we come right back down. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. All right. We're going to jump forward here. Matter of fact, I'm going to clean this up a little bit so you can see exactly what I'm saying. I don't think I can clean this up. Sure can't. It is what it is. Let's see if I can make this a little better for you guys. All right. Nope. So just remember, guys, the 10-cent line is your support. We're trying to break the resistance at 13 cents at some point, and we're just stuck in a limbo here around 11.8 cents. It never ends. All right, I got a wedge here. Now, we do have a little bit of good news for HEX, just a tad bit. I thought it was going to break out yesterday, and it did, but not much. What it did was it broke out of the wedge, but it continued to ride the wedge downward. I do not consider that a bullish sign whatsoever. I was really hoping for it to break out of the wedge, give some space in there, and give us an indication that it's finally going bullish, which is not. HEX is definitely still going bearish, and it's still going downward trend with this wedge. I'm not going to be surprised if it drops back into it completely. And we'll have to come back and visit that and see. And you'll also notice the 200-day moving average well beneath it. Nothing at all to be excited about. It is on the slightly on the bought side of things. Yeah, all right. We're going to keep this rolling. All right. Now, with the HEX exponential moving average here, you'll see that on a day chart for HEX, it does not look that great. It is riding underneath of it completely, which says that it's in a bullish territory. Now, with the 4-hour chart for the exponential moving average, it looks a little bit better, but not much. It's definitely in the bearish territory. And then if you look at it with the 2-hour chart, still bearish territory. So, sum it up, guys. HEX is bearish right now. Be patient. Don't be stupid. Diamond hands, strong hands. Hold on. Don't make any rash movements. All right. Did I say rash? That's right. We're right. Oh, well. If it's not, sorry. All right. So, let's keep it going. HEX. Then we're going to take a look at HEX with the market cipher chart, my knockoff version from TradingView. Bullish. Bearish. Extremely bearish. We'll start with the 1-day chart. And we're going to look at it, give it a fair shot. I believe in giving it a fair shot. And extremely bearish on the 1-day chart. But it does have a greedy side of the fear and greed indicator. Jump over here. And, jump backwards and to the 4-hour chart. And you'll see that it is definitely still bearish. Extremely bearish. Put it like that. Not even a little bearish. Extremely bearish right now. And the 2-hour chart, let's see if it changes up on us. 2-hour chart has it, 2-hour chart has it bearish because I saw this bullish continuation pop up here, change a reversal for previous trend, but then we have a serious short signal, short sign here, sell signal. So, yep, no good. So just be bearish, hold your HEX, be patient, stake it. That's the way HEX is supposed to work anyway. All right, now. Then we open this up here with the Ichimoku. It is predicting HEX in the next 4 days to go on the bullish side of things. Remember, this is predicting the market in advance, so we have to wait and see what happens. But like I said, I'm starting to really trust it because it's kind of accurate. It's pretty accurate, guys. It's kind of weirding me out. Like, the more I look at it, the more I understand. Now, it's not that good when the market's super volatile, but when you really start looking at it every day, it's pretty accurate. It's almost weird. But anyway, so definitely this is staying in my my box of treats. Because remember, you're doing technical analysis. You want to take a plethora of information, all the different indicators, past market history, consumer behavior, basically, us, and put it all together. And that's basically what doing technical analysis is. All right, now, you look at HEX here. I got this wedge I drew. That's a sideways wedge. And it really looks like it's about to drop out of the bottom. Now, with the theory, very rarely does it make it all the way to the end and pop through. It usually has to go up or down. This one looks like it might make it all the way to the end, but I do see it about to go on the bottom side of things. So I think HEX, a strong possibility, HEX may be doing a pullback in upcoming days. But according to this chart here, it may also go bullish. It's really hard to call right now, but I'm very bearish on HEX right now. Hedron. I know you guys like ask about Hedron, so I'm gonna always leave this in there. Hedron. It's gotten quiet now. People got used to the fact that it's out there, but it's bearish. It's very bearish right now. And it's pretty much holding steady right at that 0.000031478 range. And then the wedge right here I drew is just going straight across, guys. So it's really nothing to be excited about right now. this here I drew. I won't make this a support range right here because it is the actual support. All right. The RSI for it is on the middle range too, by the way, guys. Nothing exciting. With the moving average on a 4-hour chart, it is definitely on the bearish side of things, but it does look like it's trying to go bullish. It may actually be trying to go slightly bullish, guys. As you can see, this candle wick is pushing up in there, but it's still very bearish. Now, we look at the 2-hour chart with the exponential moving average, and the 2-hour chart definitely has it leaning towards the bullish side of things. But I would be very patient until we have a candle, a full candle, not a wick, a full candle over it, and about two strong supports. Then three actually. Then I would say that we are bullish, kind of like over here. But this just is a good signal that the momentum is picking up. I will say that much. And the volume at the bottom of my screen here, I don't know if you guys can see it. I don't know why it's so dark, but anyway, it is basically non-essential right now with volume. I'm going to fix this visibility for you guys. Should only take a second. And boom, there we go. I don't know why that was so dark. Sorry about that, guys. Now you can see that volume. Now it's nice and vibrant. I'll leave it like that for now. All right, yeah, the volume is basically non-existent right now. I need to go back and fix that. All right, anyway, Hedron. All right, we talked about this. All right, we've got the Fib retracement drawn in here, 61.8. Retracement, a good spot to buy. Anything under 32640, which we are at 31478, so it's still a good buy there. All right, so that's it for HEX. There's really not that much to talk about with HEX right now because everybody's waiting for PulseChain. We all know that the testnet version 2B is out right now, so we just gotta be patient with HEX. We just gotta be patient with the whole, because I really consider it the HEX ecosystem. All right. So once PulseChain comes live, and then PulseX will be live, and then you got liquid loans, Power Cities floating out there, Mintra's floating around out there, Hedron obviously is out there, Pulse Doge. I mean, right from the back, I think of 4 or 5 projects that I know people are going to jump in and be excited about, and that's just the beginning, guys. All right, because we're already excited about HEX. All right, now let's talk about Cardano. I love Cardano. Why won't people listen to me about Cardano? At least the Hexkins aren't beating me up about Cardano so much because, yeah, Cardano is currently number 8. And that's awesome. Cardano is a layer 1 blockchain. It brings a lot to the table. It's not intended to be a cryptocurrency. Just explained it to somebody at work. It's Charles Hoskinson wants it to be a solution to many problems, not just a currency. Okay, so we'll look at Cardano quickly here, or not so quickly. It's making major moves, and it deserves respect. It deserves respect. All right, so we're gonna look at Cardano on a 1-day chart here with the market cipher here, and you're gonna see that Cardano is currently on a 1-day chart bullish. The greedy, it's very greedy. The volume is good. It's on the fear and greed. It's greedy. It's got a change from a previous trend reversal. You're going to see that the support line down here was at 75 cents roughly. And then we're back up to 94 cents as of doing this video. Now we look at the 4-hour chart, which what I prefer. And the 4-hour chart is going to show Cardano in a very bullish sense of the word. Let's open this up so you can see it. All right, so this is the current Cardano. It's still greedy, excellent volume, and you'll notice here all of this is bullish except for the red dots. Basically, it's looking excellent, guys. I'm not, and usually when something does like this, it's like, oh, be comfortable if it pulls back. With something like Cardano, it literally at any moment can just take off. I'm trying to show you on a chart a good example, but this chart's not a good one to show you on. But something like Cardano could just take off for the moon, and you're either brought in when you should, or a lot of people be playing catch up. And I've learned not to try to catch up with stuff. You know what I mean? If you miss that boat, you miss that boat. So yeah, please continue to dollar cost average. I know I am every day. So every day when it was down 80 cents, and I was buying huge sale price. But anyway, I feel like I'm beating the dead cat. Let's keep it going. All right. We're going to look at Cardano here with the moving averages. Moving averages are perfect. It gets no better, guys. 20-day, 50-day, 100-day, 200-day. No perfect. It gets no better. Volume up here towards the top is a little like it slowed down some. MACD has it very bullish. All right, I'm going to jump over here. And Cardano with this wedge. I've drawn this wedge forever. I'm sick of looking at it. But it goes back to September 2nd. And you see, we're about to break out. You have to break out of the wedges one way or the other if it's drawn correctly. And this one is going to break out. It may technically have, nope, not quite. Very soon, very soon. I'm very excited. So, yeah, very, very, very excited. All right. Now, the RSI for our Cardano is on the very much so overbought side of things. So, it's definitely not a good day to buy Cardano if you're buying it. But if you're dollar cost averaging, every day is a good day. All right. And just if you guys don't know, I use Voyager app to dollar cost average into Cardano. That app is so easy, and then it's very easy to transfer the Cardano out to a Cardano wallet. It's very user-friendly. I do have a link somewhere in the description for this. It's an affiliate link. Try to get an affiliate. So I'm trying to get a camera and better lighting and stuff, better green screen, but I feel like if the channel's successful, it should pay for itself at some point, right? Anyway, that's why I look at it. All right, right here we have the exponential moving average for Cardano, and you'll see that Cardano is great. That's on the 2-hour chart. 4-hour chart, great. 1-day chart, great. Well, 1-day chart is not great, it's good, okay? 1-day chart's good, but it's not great, but it's getting there. Hope you get where I'm coming from. Let me stop messing around. All right. Cardano does have me very excited because I've always talked about how much I love that project. It's been in love for many years now. All right. And you'll see here I have this drawn with the ascending wedge, and it did poke out a little bit of it earlier. We know it's going to blow out this bad boy, baby. No worries here. I'll be so disappointed. But yeah, that's about it for this one. MinSwap, I took a quick peek at it before I started the video. And MinSwap is, today was nothing too exciting to look at, really. Oh, what's going on? Let me get this right here. Boom, MinSwap featured. 24, okay, so there's no major changes. There was one in there. I guess the site's acting up. Okay, and also, I want to talk about MinSwap very briefly, very briefly. I've been doing the farming, and it's been profitable. You can see down here, these are the Min tokens that I've earned. But I've also noticed an address difference, whereas I have staked 385,678 with the ADA Pavia versus the World Mobile Token at 121. And you can see the volume there, the amount I have there, 2119. So I'm going to be closing this one out today and putting everything in there. It's not too hard to do. It's pretty easy. You just got to be careful with the intermittent loss. But it's not too bad. You do definitely got to stay on top of it and watch it. But just want to let you know how that's going for me. And also, something else I did notice. There was one in here that was like shooting for the moon the other week. And I was like, wow, that's pretty interesting. It was called Dana. And then I saw it. Can I find it? Dana is like a 66. It was like 2-something last week. So that's the kind of stuff you got to be careful with. So to watch something go from like 240 down to 66 APR, what? So anyway, you got to always be on top of it. But yep, that's where we stand right now. So you guys that's it. Please leave comments, statements, questions, anything positive. And until next time, guys, stay happy. All right, peace out.